One Piece creator Eiichi Oda excels at foreshadowing, leaving breadcrumbs in one chapter to then reward readers hundreds of chapters later. One of the biggest advantages of long format storytelling is being able to introduce tons of information while also setting up the plot threads and lore way in advance. Very few mangaka are better at this than Eiichi Oda because he is the legendary creator of the One Piece. And currently 997 chapters of One Piece are released and it is about to complete the 1000 chapters of manga of One Piece. So ahead of the 1000 chapters of release of the series, let's examine some of the Oda's best uses of foreshadowing. First is Haki. Some may say Haki is something Oda came up with later, but signs of its existence have been around from the very beginning. After Shanks loses his arm to the Lord of the Coast while trying to save young Luffy, the pirate gives a terrifying death glare at the Sea King, telling it to get lost. Fans point to this movement as the first sign of the Haki, with Shanks using his Conqueror's Haki and terrify the serpent and make it lose its will to fight. Much later on, Haki is seen again, but in a different way and under a different name. The Skypiea arc has the Straw Hat faced off against Eneru and his four priests, all of whom has an ability known as Mantra, which allows them to sense an opponent's position and attack before they happen. Clearly, this is observational Haki under the different name. It wouldn't be until the time skip that it would be used more frequently by Straw Hats themselves. This is perhaps Oda's most rewarding planted payoff. During the Buggy arc, a flashback reveals Buggy the Clown and Red-Haired Shanks served under the same crew as kids. It shows a scene where a man scolding Buggy and Shanks for arguing like little boys often do. 500 chapters later, readers learn this man is Silver Railing, one of the most infamous pirates to have ever lived and the first mate of the king of the pirate himself, Goldie Roger. What's even more shocking about this is the fact that both Shanks and Buggy were cabin boys on the Pirate King's crew. And this was a very surprising reveal that both Shanks and Buggy was on the crew of the Pirate King itself. Another foreshadowing is of the Sanji's past. Sanji has been contentious straw hat among fans. He has a cool demeanor but also a difficult to get past girl crazy personality. There was always seemed to be a bit of mystery behind the ship's cook. This began during the Jaya arc, when Sanji revealed that he only grew up in East Blue, but he was actually born in the North Blue. An odd detail, but this wouldn't be a last what we would hear from it. Later in Thriller Bark, when Zoro is offering himself in the exchange instead of Luffy to Bartholomew Kuma, Sanji steps in, saying that he would be worth more than both of them. Fans also speculated that this may refer to his past as well. This culminated after Dressrosa when Sanji's new bounty poster stated "Only Alive." Following into the Zou arc, we finally get the answer to Sanji's past, as it is revealed that his surname is Winsmoke and he is actually the third son of the infamous Germa Kingdom royal family. The fact that Oda waited so long to give answers to their Sanji's missing past and made it so much rewarding when it finally got out there. He left so many clues and breadcrumbs about it, offering a lot of room for fans to theorize for years. Another biggest foreshadowing of the series is the connection between Laboon and Brook. When Luffy and his friends first come across Reverse Mountain into the Grand Line, the first thing they are greeted to is a whale so massive that they mistaken it as a mountain. They learn from Crocus, the overseer of the Twin Capes lighthouse, that the whale's name is Laboon, and he's been waiting for 50 years for a pirate crew he befriended to return from their adventure across the Grand Line. A sad tale without question, but Luffy manages to befriend Laboon, promising that he will be one day returning to visit him when their adventure is over. It seems like a little one-off story, but it ends up paying off later. When the Thriller Bark arc rolls around, readers meet Brook, a musician skeleton trying to get back his shadows. Then they learn that Brook is so desperate to get back his shadows so that he may keep a promise he made to a friend a very long time ago. After Luffy tells Brook that he made the whale and he is doing well, the whale of the emotion consumes and Brook is immense, and the skeleton cries repeatedly. Now knowing that the small whale has grown up and is still waiting for him, Brook agrees to join the Straw Hat as their musician, with the hope of returning to the Reverse Mountain at the end of their journey and reuniting with the Laboon. It is a very emotional story, and if you will ask me which is your favorite past of out of this all Straw Hats, I would definitely choose Brook because it was such a dark past and he was just standing on their ship and singing while his crew member dies one by one in front of his eyes. And that was one of the most saddest part of the whole One Piece. I mean, I was literally crying at that moment. Another foreshadowing of the Oda is the will of D. This is perhaps One Piece's biggest unsolved mystery of all. It starts with Monkey D. Luffy, as for the longest time, Luffy was the only character who had a middle initial. Nobody was sure what it means until the end of the Drum Island arc, when Dr. Kureha refers to Gold Roger as Gold D. Roger. This comes as a big revelation as she says that the will of D lives on. As One Piece progresses, more individuals sharing this D initials are introduced, like Portugas DS, Marshall D. Teach. The will of D brings supposed chaos by those who carry it. In Dressora, Corazon reveals that those who carry D are the natural enemies of the celestial dragons. It's worth noticing that every person who has the will of D who has died has done so with a smile on their face. There's still so much mystery to uncover in One Piece, and the will of D is undoubtedly one of the biggest mystery of all time in One Piece. So these were the all types of foreshadowing Oda did from past 23 years of manga of One Piece. And I mean literally Oda is the most legendary mangaka ever. And yeah, that was for the video guys. If you enjoyed this video, just don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I post daily anime content about top 10, top 5 listings, anime reviews, recommendations, news, theories and all sort of anime content on daily basis. So if you enjoyed, please subscribe, and that was it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.